Oh, yes. Happy New Year's, everybody. That's right. We are here today with my co-host, Rico Lamitte, the dope dad in the streets, and we are here to talk about the best of stories of 2023. Rico, are you ready for this?
Only the best.
Oh, man, only the best. So we have summoned 6 stories that we've covered over the years, and we're going to go through these, offer some more in-depth commentary in regards to and, you know, all that fun stuff. And we want to make sure that we are wishing you and your family a very, very happy New Year. Thank you so much for tuning in, helping us grow the channel. Make sure that you also hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. Yes, smash it. That's right. Smashing on New Year's. You know what I'm saying?
And if you ain't smashing on New Year's, you might as well be dashing on New Year's. And if you ain't dashing, you know, roll up some hash on New Year's.
Or you could just be simping.
And if you ain't simping, you like us and you might be pimping.
See what you did there. Oh yeah. Oh man. So let's kick it off. We got 6 stories to go over real quick. What is our first story, Adam?
Who are shipping what is essentially cannabis nationwide under the auspices that it is legal hemp, since it contains high levels of THCA, which is the precursor to THC. But somehow there are several states that are selling this, saying that it's legal.
Until you actually light it on fire.
Is it really? And this is what I wanted to dive into. So even though THCA flower looks and smells like traditional cannabis that you see with the same psychoactive effects, somehow, under the guise of the federal government, it's legal, like not under every state.
It looks like weed.
Is it legal? It depends on.
But it's not weed until you light it up.
It's not weed until you actually light it. That's right. Until you induct some flame, like all these fireworks behind us.
Turns into THC when it's exposed to heat. The decarboxylation process. Decarboxylation
process. Yes, decarboxylation. That's right, Michelle.
THC flower starts as THCA flower. Since the THCA converts to THC the moment that you light the joint or the bowl, you're creating the THC at that moment. But according to the 2018 Farm Bill, hemp is defined as cannabis flower with no more than 0.3% THC by dry weight. Any bud exceeding this is considered illegal marijuana under Schedule 1 controlled substance. In the country right here. But since THCA was not factored into pre-harvest testing, THC, Delta 9 THC, is considered, in some definition of the Farm Bill, to be the only cannabinoid that matters when you're defining what hemp is.
I mean,
the debate
THCA, you can just throw it in the mail.
Of
keep your money in your lofty offices.
You don't even need a tunnel. You just throw it in the mail. Let someone else just deliver it.
Rod Kite, who is an attorney who's been speaking frequently on THCA flower, says, under federal law and the laws of some but not all states, THCA flower is not a controlled substance.
So you hear
Sole metric for distinguishing hemp from marijuana is the level of Delta 9 THC. The levels of other cannabinoids,
right. They can't control this at all,
are irrelevant
to
the material's
THCA across the streets of every gas station.
However, Jared Reams, another attorney in Orlando, disagrees, saying if this were true, all cannabis would be hemp because THC is what the plant creates. In some, THCA flower is not legal.
It's all cannabis sativa L under the Controlled Substances Act.
Now, it all comes down to the testing, right? So they do the pre-harvest testing. If they find it's less than 0.3% THCA
is not a controlled substance.
It's good to go. However, the USDA issued an interim ruling saying that the total THC
is not a controlled substance.
THC plus 0.877% of the THCA.
I wonder if the reason for that is because that THCA got straight A's and THC didn't get any grade. What do you think about that, Rico? You know, when you get straight A's, you excel.
Maybe they chose the course of life as an elective, so it was just pass or fail.
Well, no, because you have THCV, which is for all the ladies. You also have THCO. And you know what? Hold on. And I don't know if you had these letter grades, but in elementary school we had E's and S's and N's and O's. Yeah. And an O was a failure. A O was like a F.
Really?
A O was like an N was like a D.
Yeah.
A S was like a C. I forget what the B was. And then the E was like a A.
We had like in lower school, it was like
lower
VG.
school, lower school, lower school,
lower elementary, lower elementary.
Well, that's called preschool or kindergarten.
No,
Which one?
Like, I'm talking about like the first couple of years, like like first, second, third grade and shit. Like
first, second, third.
Yeah, like
okay.
we didn't get like letters. We got like VG.
So that's called K through 5.
No, I'm saying lower elementary.
There's no such thing as lower elementary, bro.
Yeah,
no,
that's probably like
that's
K through 3.
Is this something? Is this something your wife told you exists? Because is this some like new woke policy or something? Because I've never heard of this.
I was actually in American schools in Germany, so it was like Department of.
You were in American schools in Germany.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then when I came back to Fluvanna County, and that was 5th grade, that's upper elementary.
That's where the flu comes from?
Yeah. So we didn't even have a mascot for our school.
No mascot for the school.
They call us the Flying Flucos. Fluvanna County. Flucos.
The Flying Flucos.
Kind of country Virginia shit is
that. Must be where Fauci's from.
Is he from Virginia? Or is he
must
no, he's not. He's from New York.
He must be. He's got to be from there.
He got a New York accent.
I don't know.
That'd be hilarious.
He's got to be from there.
Then we got Missy Elliott, Timberland, Pharrell, the Neptunes, Pusha T, the Drake Slayer himself.
Drake is not from there. Drake's from Canada.
I said the Drake Slayer, Pusha T.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure. He's not even American.
Chris Brown, say that real quick. I'm not trying to lose my female audience.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Chris Brown and that new busing line hitting the streets.
Breezy.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Release at 250.
So THCA.
Yeah.
THCA topping out our list today.
I guarantee you there's mad THCA in VA right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Especially since they changed the program around.
Yeah, they don't have.
And they stalled out on adult use sales and everything else like that.
They have
There's
no idea when that shit's gonna open up.
Tons of THCA floating around in Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah, we're gonna move right on into our second story. Second story. Whoa. Best of 2023 High at 9 News with Rico Lamitte, the dope dad himself, and myself, Jason Beck.
All right, but nonetheless, you guys, here's the story. Here we go. Because the feds release 250 plus pages of redacted documents on marijuana rescheduling recommendation detailing cannabis medical
I wonder
value.
if they ran out of
That's right. More than 3 months after the news leaked that the U.S. Health and Human Services Department, the HHS, was recommending that marijuana be moved to
all the good stuff. They took like all the THCA
Substances Act, the CSA,
out of this.
The agency was finally released.
That's why we have a subpar
government of documents related to.
That's not why we have a subpar government, bro. We have a subpar government because we have a subpar president.
It undertook on cannabis accepted medical value. Among the materials made public are correspondence from HHS officials.
The government was amazing. It was working. People were making money. Things were getting done.
That's a great name for her.
There was confirmations of judges and all kinds of stuff going on.
Explanations of the health agency's reasoning for the recommended change.
Democrats be fucking up on not even passing any weed legislation during this Congress. How about that?
I'll give it to the Republicans, man.
Totally withheld.
I didn't see it as much ever before when Trump came in.
Mm-hmm.
Like how our government does not need a leader.
Oh my God! I see what you did there. You are so.
It's gonna happen regardless.
So funny.
Like shit's gonna happen regardless. Like one way or the other. Like there's no control in it one way or the other. Like. If you look at the numbers, the economy's in a way better place right now than Joe Biden. The difference is Donald Trump.
Hold on, are you saying that the economy is in a way better position right now than it was?
Look at the stock market, all-time high. Stock market's all-time high. All these companies, all-time high. Everything
except
better.
for cannabis stocks.
Everything's better. And why does America not feel it? Because Joe Biden and his team is not online every week saying the best ever. Look at the stock market, because that's exactly what Trump did.
I'm not buying. Look out in the streets, bro. You just gotta look out in the window, bro, on the streets.
That's what I said.
And everybody is feeling it.
Okay.
No one is feeling Bidenomics. Okay. This is not a better economy.
Let's go down there.
Anyway.
So Bidenomics, right now we have a ton of homeless people. It's rough out there.
Yeah.
When Trump was president, we had a fucking pandemic and we had a bunch of riots.
We had a pandemic that was started by the Democrats.
People were shooting people in the streets, and there was A pandemic was what?
Exactly.
China's not a democratic nation.
Use potential of marijuana,
Let them tell it.
but added that it's a complicated consideration. I bet it is.
Okay.
Determining the abuse potential of a substance is complex.
That whole
with many
recommendation.
Adam may redact those last comments, possibly. You
And
never know.
no single test or assessment provides a complete
DAC it the first time. Why you gotta
characterization.
redact?
Thus, no single measure of abuse potential is ideal, and that's in quotes from the HHS as well. Most subsequent pages of the
HHS
document were withheld completely, and HHS's director of
Health and Human
Appeals
Services.
and Litigation
Health and Human Services.
Health and Human
said in a letter to
Services.
Zorn
HHS.
that the sections
You gotta get
were
rid of all these
redacted
agencies.
pursuant to
I don't understand why HHS was acting like they were the driving car in this whole train to all of a sudden come up and all they'd be like, hey, well, guess what? HHS can't actually do anything unless the DEA says that they can. So ha ha ha.
They knew that from the jump.
I know they did, but like they played the American people by acting like HHS was driving the car and DEA was just following along. When really the DEA was driving the car the whole long, and HHS was just tagging along.
And then really, on top of that, DEA ain't driving nothing. They in the back seat in an autonomous vehicle being run by Tesla.
Not to mention the whole congressional hearing that they had around this was a total
Congressional
flop.
Research Services (CRS) recently conducted that it was likely that the DEA would follow the HHS recommendations based on past precedent, but DEA reserves the right to disregard with the health agency's advice because it has final
country in the world,
jurisdiction over the CSA. You guys, that's right. Earlier this week, the governors of 6 states, Colorado, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, and Louisiana, sent a letter to President Joe Biden urging the administration to reschedule marijuana.
All these governors that are doing this are just trying to screw all you guys, okay? Because Schedule 3 is not a viable solution, okay? It's not going to be this year. It's not going to be next year or the year after or any time after that unless you guys want to give the cannabis industry to the pharmaceutical industry. Because guess how many social equity applicants will be able to get through a DEA screening? Big fact, 0.
Guess how many social equity contracts are going to be deemed unconstitutional?
All of the above.
Right.
Exactly.
So
Coming up in 2024, and we'll be covering it here on High at Night News when it happens.
real talk, we need to understand, look at the big picture behind things before you're like, oh yeah, we need to do this, we need to do that. Like, nah, man, that ain't it.
We need to deschedule cannabis. That's what we need to get done.
Complete deschedule.
Yes, complete deschedule. Any form of rescheduling is going to have dire consequences for the industry, and anyone that doesn't tell you that is only lying to you.
D's over Re's.
I like that.
D's over
I like
Re's.
that. I like that. I can roll with that. And on that, I think we will roll right on into our third story of the day. Oh, look at that. We got Rico, the dope dad. Look at that, Rico. I see you there, and I see you there.
Like one of the times I had like no hat on.
Mm-hmm. I got you behind me and got you right next to me. Look at that, bro.
It's Rico and Jason Inception.
Twinsies. What is going on?
Twinsies.
There we go. There he is. Yeah. Oh, you sipping sipping that lean.
That Liberty
Jason?
tea.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, buddy.
I got a styrofoam cup in the morning. Oh, you got something to sip on. I see.
Either one.
Sipping on this Republican Tuesday.
I love it. That shit tastes
know
the
what?
best. All right, what's the story, Rico? What's the story?
All that
about?
talk about head coaches, the head coach list.
Ohio.
Michigan Wolverine football team getting in that ass 2 weekends
I love head
ago
coaches.
for rivalry week.
Head coaches are the best.
Must have
coaches.
struck
Yes.
a nerve with these flip-flopping ass Republicans. Kyle
They got
Yeager broke the
scared.
That was
news
a great
yesterday
line right
afternoon
there, yeah.
on Marijuana Moment
Yeah.
They
that
got
in the
scared,
quickest
man. Yeah, they, like,
governmental
2 days after
about-face
saying that
in
they
the
were going to have all these
history of legalized
restrictions,
weed.
they did it the quickest about
With a vote of 28-2,
I would love for the
Ohio's
cannabis community, because the
GOP-led
cannabis
Senate
community
amended
is
and approved
black,
a
white,
bill
brown,
that
Republican,
Democrat.
does not matter.
Lefty,
Yeah,
righty,
right,
all of that.
Pinkos don't matter.
Freedom loving,
Yeah,
commie loving, even.
that's how we take over. You know what I'm saying? Like the cannabis community rises up with pitchforks, man, and say like, no,
I don't know about pitchforks. Maybe lighters, Bic lighters. How about that?
bunch of big lighters.
A bunch of Bic lighters.
All it takes is one person pull
with
out the
an
hairspray,
asterisk.
bro.
More on that in a second.
I mean, in all fairness, I mean, since Elon likes cannabis too, maybe we can get a sponsorship from the Boring Company.
Is the Boring Company even around anymore?
Yeah, it's 100%
Even a
around.
thing?
Yeah.
You see, they shut down. Like they completely shut down the Hyperloop.
They're trying to hate on Elon Musk right now because he's doing so much to
It's the
enact freedom
dumbest
in
idea
America.
ever, dude. Like the Hyperloop was. You can have
Hold on a second. Let's talk about stupid ideas for a second, okay? Because Jerry Brown wanted to have the bullet train in California, okay? And that thing passed. And let me tell you something. Elon Musk had a similar idea with a Hyperloop, but I'll tell you what, he got way farther than California ever did with the bullet train. I mean, the Hyperloop is already done. There's tunnels out there going there and everything, and like bullet trains,
you can
train to nowhere.
You put one Model X in there at a time, and it can go maximum speed 30 miles an hour.
How many people can you fit in a Model X?
If you have the jump seats in the back, I think 7.
I mean, and then you got to get the little trailer with a tow hitch, right, for all the luggage in the back.
Yeah, it's not a viable solution, and Model X is like $120,000.
I know, they're awesome.
Dropping home cultivation, the amended legislation maintains adults' rights to grow up to 6 plants per person, though it caps the household limit at 6 plants rather than 12 as set by the initiated statute. The committee also revised the bill to provide automatic expungements of certain prior cannabis-related convictions, something advocates push for. And
how far do you think that automatic expungement is going to get?
Probably not that far.
We've not seen it go smoothly.
No, we have nowhere. But I mean, Ohio is one of those good laboratories of democracy. So I mean, I think if anybody can do it, I think Ohio can, or they can. Anyone can do it better. I would say Ohio could, or they have the potential to. Yeah. I mean, they don't have a crazy large population in regards to like a state like California or whatnot. You know what I mean? They're very vocal. There's a very diverse base. I mean, you know, it's a purple state. It flip-flops from Republican and Democrat.
Business friendly.
So, you know, it's not Delaware, but
no, but they have but a lot of corporate headquarters are there.
Yes, that is true, and a lot of CEOs live there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Math when making promises, so immediately equals 90 days.
Being the anarcho-capitalist that I am, this happening in Ohio really gave me faith in.
But can we talk about what actually really made this whole pivot shift happen?
What happened?
It was Ohio State losing to Michigan Wolverines. Yes. That's really what happened.
Yes.
Okay, that's the real deal.
That ass. And it was the actual congressman that said that in the meeting.
Exactly.
He was like, we got our ass whooped on the football field, and now we're getting our ass whooped.
Yeah, exactly. And all of a sudden, everyone is mad, and everyone's going to associate them taking their cannabis rights away from them after a voter initiative, and there was going to be punishment to pay at the ballot box because they were going to associate that win and carry it in their memories and associate it with cannabis. And those people that tried to change their law, they would have got associated and they would have got carpet bagged.
Yep. So shout out to Jim Harbaugh, head football coach over at Michigan, for getting that victory. Because if it wasn't for you getting in that Buckeye ass, then Ohio would have been fucked in the cannabis industry too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to Jim Harbaugh. He used to coach the Niners back in the day.
Yeah, he's actually here. My little sister's coming either today or tomorrow.
Oh, he's coming by the studio today.
Yeah.
We're going to interview him. We're going to talk with Jim Harbaugh about this big win against Ohio.
He got suspended twice this year. One for recruiting violations, and the other one for cheating, for actually stealing signs from all of their opponents for the last 3 years.
Well, we know the NCAA is a sham organization.
Oh, for sure. After he got suspended twice, they didn't fire him. No, nothing. Offered him a 10-year, $125 million contract.
It's because obviously he was effective.
Yo, cheating works. Crime pays.
I mean, you know what I mean? Said a criminal. Oh, that was good. That was good. Shout out to Ohio, and also shout out to all the voters out there and all the cannabis community out there in Ohio that got really active and helped with that shift. So shout out to you guys. You guys are the real winners out there. And of course, we can't forget about Nick Lachey.
Yeah, Nick Lachey. Big shout out to Nick Lachey. The whole 98 Degrees crew. Big shout out to the Bainers out there doing the damn thing.
Yep.
Getting that weed money. And Acreage.
Oh man, no, stop.
Jim Jordan.
Stop while you're ahead. Stop while you're ahead. Stop while you're ahead.
I actually sat down with Benzinga for an.
All right, we got our next story coming up. Are we ready for our next story, Adam? We're going to go to story number 3.
Gilbert Anthony Milam Jr., a.k.a. Burners, hands down one of the most accomplished and celebrated names in the legacy to legal era.
Dude.
Love him or hate him, there's no other brand that has done more than Cookies has in the lifestyle lane, completely taking a regional legacy favorite back in the early 2000s and flipping it 2 decades later into the household namesake it is today. Truly inspirational, but the heavy is the head that wears the crown. Burner and Cookie's empire has come under attack from multiple angles lately, leading the brand and its face, leaving investors and fans of the brand in a pivotal space where the rest of the industry gears up for whatever the next phase of legalization brings us. Per Benzinga, the Giants' legendary innovation and success has nonetheless been marred by a series of controversies.
Also, this is the AI
questions
one.
About
Yeah,
this is the Benzinga AI one.
And perhaps that of the entire industry.
This was a great story, bro. This was the fastest redaction.
We sat down with Benzinga's David Jackson.
I think we've seen.
Yeah, the story was up for 2 days. Benzinga actually pulled the story. So what happened with this one? Allegedly, we don't know the details.
We go. Yes.
Well, we don't know all the details, but allegedly,
word on the streets.
Benzinga said the actual article was crafted using AI, but the interview was valid. Cookies says that Burner never did that interview. He was never interviewed by the person. And I don't know if the person was a pseudonym or what, but either way, they pulled the story 2 days after that one. Very interesting.
Very fast.
Yeah,
very fast.
Very quickly.
And I don't understand, like, if Benzinga is going to hold that position, why they would have pulled the story. Do you have any insight into that, Rico?
I've got none.
Maybe insight underneath that beanie of yours?
I got a lot of
maybe behind those
outside,
glasses.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
What I can say, I personally thought.
I care more about what you can't say.
You know, I personally thought it was a good look for Burner and Cookies to address a lot of that heat that they were taking, from all angles for their miscues over the year. But you know, allegedly they didn't want that information out there. So
apparently not.
Whatever was said in that article, there's a lot said in that article too.
There was a lot.
There was accusations. Sure. Was it accusations of them getting sued by multiple licensees? The whole cookies, the children's cookies, clothing, or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, the whole Zoomies deal.
Yeah, it was like something like that. And
you can't sell your clothes on Zoomies and say you're not advertising to children. Just for the record. And
they said that the interview never happened. So
the interview never happened.
I actually thought that was a very, very bold and honorable thing for a company this day and age. Like, yo, we made mistakes. We're getting better.
Yeah.
And just keep it moving.
Exactly.
Like
that would have been the move right there.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Did you see all those feathers?
Yeah, there's feathers. There's what do we call that?
Confetti.
Confetti. There
confetti.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at all those fireworks.
Oh man,
fireworks. It's all those fireworks going on over at Cookies right now.
There's lots of fireworks in the
industry. Lots of fireworks going on at Cookies. Man, so far, bro, three big stories of the year.
3 big stories. We're halfway through.
3 big stories. We're halfway through with our best of 2023.
Six.
Oh God, here we go. Oh jeez, Louise.
Shout out to Drizzy.
Oh God,
Drizzy Drake. We got this.
All this Canadian love over here.
Is this on the 4th of July segment right here?
I don't. It looks like it might have been from the 4th of July. I don't know.
Or maybe
we got that big, bright American flag backdrop going on.
Looks like it. Look at that. That flag looks like it came in a Texas backyard. I tell you what.
I'm telling you, man.
80-foot flag right there.
Look at that big, beautiful flag.
Right.
He is known globally for smoking the best weed in the world.
This. I got a story in the top 6. Holy shit! Look at this.
Words that he makes up. He's going to tell you there's a real definition to them, and words that already have a definition, they don't matter to him. Come to the stage. It's Jason Beck.
Well, as you know, Rico, reality is all based on perception.
That's true.
That's right. And those are real words because I really said them. What you think about that? But I'll tell you what else I'm going to tell you about is this interesting little acquisition that just happened in cannabis because Planet 13 acquires Vitacan for $49 million in Florida marijuana expansion deal. Las Vegas headquartered Planet 13 Holdings on Monday announced $48.9 million deal to acquire Florida-based Vitacan's vertically integrated marijuana operation, which includes 26 medical cannabis dispensaries. The stock, cash, and debt deal, which was unanimously approved approved by the boards of both companies,
They don't
is
have
expected
cash,
to
we
close
do.
before March, according to
buying
the news
everything
release.
on sale.
The deal also includes a fully operational greenhouse
They
cultivation
bought this
facility.
license for that amount of money. I think they could have got it for a way cheaper price than that.
I think even if they could, like, it's a flex. I think it's like one of those deals. You know what, Master P, when he went in and bought Snoop's contract from Suge Knight when Suge was locked up. He said Suge said no, price higher. Master P never gave the true number, but he said it was a couple of million that he had to pay to get Snoop out of his contract. He said to seal the deal with him, he just threw a few extra 100,000 on top of it. I think that's what Larry did at Planet 13.
I think so.
So, yo, this is the price.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you know what? I don't like the fact that we have all these other people bidding. Here's another $5 million.
Here you go. Boom, boom, boom.
I know y'all ain't good for it.
Exactly. Here you go. Yeah, like, don't worry. We have a Florida license. You know, we'll make that back real quick.
We're good.
Citing cash concerns.
We can sell trash, and they're still going to buy it.
I got that in pennies.
And when the Planet 13
we'll get that back
transaction
just from shake bags.
Real talk.
holders
Yes.
will have a
Maybe even fan leaves and pre-roll joints or something like that.
Planet 13 on a fully diluted basis, according to the proposed agreement. News of the VitaCann deal boosted the price of Planet 13 shares by 5.3%.
Big boost for Larry.
On the U.S. over-the-counter market.
I gotta look at Planet 13 stock.
$119 million.
They might be the only stock worth buying.
Well, I'll tell
Real
you
talk.
what,
Seriously.
I'm a little bit confused about this. I think Planet 13 grossly overpaid for this asset.
They did.
But I have a few more questions.
Larry is-
I know what all their assets were
This is
VitaCann
Jason
to this
Beck.
license, and I feel as though that they grossly overpaid for this.
You think so?
Yes.
Maybe there's something more to it. Maybe there's something behind the scenes that you
I think there
didn't
might be. Maybe, you know what? That's a very good point, Rico. There may be something that comes out in 2024 sometime next year in regards to this as to why they got such a high valuation for this.
see. But wait, there's more. But you got to hold on until 2024.
That's right. And that is going to wrap up our fourth story in this best of 2023.
The Quattro.
And we want to thank you all for tuning in and joining us and watching us every day. We do this all for you to make sure you have the most up-to-date cannabis news, and we are able to sift through all of the riff-raff nonsense news and just bring you the stuff that really matters.
You are now tuned in with two of the most lit motherfuckers in the building.
Oh, yes. We're as lit as those fireworks behind us.
Well,
So
rather, is
patriotic.
in Lauderdale Lakes for the warning from parents.
Story number 5.
Two different kids becoming ill after they ate candies that look nearly identical to other common
This is
candies
when
for
the kid
kids.
snitches
But
on the other
these
kids and
candies
like,
contained
this guy gave me
THC.
it.
He was high. He couldn't say
Snitch,
whoa.
dude.
Like
Yeah.
the whole day he slept.
You're looking at a 12-year-old who accidentally became high on marijuana.
I was upset. I was
Why are they
really
showing
upset.
close up on his
Christy
face?
Bradley says her
I know,
son,
right?
Eric Gage, ate a marijuana edible
I'm
at
surprised the
Lauderdale
mom
Lakes
signed
Middle
off
School
on the
on
kid's
Monday.
likeness to be shown on television.
That kid's gonna never know it's
Another
stoned
student
kid.
gave it to
The
him, he
stone
says, and
snitch.
he had no idea it contained drugs,
Look at
since
him,
it looks like
sleeping
a
in the
regular
principal's office.
candy.
It was pink. It wasn't exactly hard. It was like
He lying.
it felt like a Sour Patch, but it wasn't a Sour
He
Patch.
Like a Sour
It
Patch,
marks
but it
the
wasn't a
second
Sour
incident
Patch.
this week
Yeah,
of a child
I'm not buying that.
accidentally eating marijuana-infused candy in our area.
I'm feeling good.
Feeling better?
Yes.
At 6, we spoke to Christiana
That's not
Simonet
staged
from a
at all.
hospital bed. The 9-year-old says she accidentally ate an edible at Bunch Elementary School on Tuesday. That candy was meant to
Where
look
was this
and
at?
taste just like this chewy
If I remember
sour
correctly, I
candy
think this is in
called
Michigan.
Airheads
In Michigan?
Extremes. But look closely, the marijuana-infused
better than drinking
candy is
Flint
called
water.
Gas Heads. And aside from a
jeez.
tiny pot leaf
Just
and the
saying.
dosage marked at the
Just
bottom,
saying.
the rest of the packaging and graphics are nearly identical.
Is there a California
very
symbol
upset
on there?
because my son is
'Cause they
only
could get their
12 years
packaging
old.
seized.
And he's tested positive for marijuana.
We did receive a statement from
So the
Miami-Dade
DCC,
Public
yeah.
Schools acknowledging this incident
Watch
and
out.
promising to
Next week,
investigate
they're coming
along
for your
with
airheads.
police.
Yeah, they
We've
are.
also reached out to Broward County Public Schools as well.
THC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Broward County. Yeah, that's Michigan.
Well, yeah.
It's either Florida or Michigan, one or the other.
Broward County, Florida.
Yeah, it's one or the other, Florida or Michigan. But man, bro, kids, you got to parents, you got to keep these edibles away from your kids. Keep them somewhere Like, honestly, I don't even know why you buy them, to tell you the truth. But if you do, you need to keep them away from your kids. You need to put them up somewhere where your kids can't reach them. Or if you have bad kids that you know are going to go through things, then you need to keep them somewhere else where they won't find them. Yeah. It's pretty simple. I mean, I just don't understand this, because I'm not buying the fact that that you have all these so-called trappers out there that are selling gummies to kids. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. And I will say that there probably is some that are just dumbasses that actually would do it and that do it. But I think that is a very, very, very small percentage. A lot of the times that's against code, man. Yeah, this is a lot of stuff that this is kids that go and find in their home, and then they bring it to school to be the cool kid at school and have show and tell and look what I found. Hey, look at this, guys. Look how cool I am. Look what I have that you don't have. I bet you that might be actually how it happened. Yeah. And then he was like, hey, look what I have and you don't have. And then one of the other kids was like, yeah, but you won't eat it.
I mean, when
I dare you to eat it.
When I used to bring liquor to school, and because my stepfather never had it properly, locked up or anything. I knew it liquor cabinet, and pour a little E&J, going on a field trip,
Yes,
little Easy Jesus,
Easy Jesus.
Yeah, I think
that's what they call it in the South.
Irk and jerk, Easy. Jesus.
I've heard Irk and jerk.
Yeah,
I've never heard Easy Jesus.
Easy Jesus.
Shout out to Easy Jesus out there.
Yeah, so like I can see that happening with.
So if they put Kanye, if they did a collab with Kanye, would that be Yeezy Jesus?
Yeezy Jesus. It's I'm not touching that. Yeah. I was about to go for it.
Ian J, make sure you get a collab with Kanye for Yeezy 2024.
We need to get some Hyatt 9 branded, those new Yeezy sock shoes. You see those?
I have not seen those. No.
The Yeezy sock shoes he has out now, they're $200. Yay, send us some so we can brand them.
Yeah.
Like they're actual socks with treads on the bottom.
Shoot the socks. Yee. We need some of that.
You say Yee?
Yeah. Oh, what'd you find? Oh, is this the socks?
Yeah. So these are the sock shoes.
Look at these. Look at this. Man, you're gonna have to send this video to Adam so he can import it into the green screen.
Yes.
On the edit, right there.
Send this to Adam.
The Yeezy stock.
I want some of those socks, dude.
All right. Yeah.
I want some of those shoes.
Those socks look fancy.
Yeah. You gotta get yours with a lift on it.
Oh man, yeah, Yeezy. I need a sock lift.
Yeah, I'm more of an Uber guy.
I bet. Oh man, you guys. So this has been our recap of the best of 2023. We wish only the best for you and your families. We hope you are having an amazing, safe holidays. Celebration.
Yeah,
with loved ones.
It has been, 2023. That was the year of Jordan.
Yes.
2024. It's about to be the year of Kobe.
Oh boy.
81 on y'all motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
the
80s rings. Were great. Man, if it's like 81, I'm all for that. The 80s were amazing.
For white people.
Oh God.
Just saying,
dude. I hung out with so many black guys in the 80s.
Deregulation and crack.
Stop it.
Deregulation.
Stop
crack. Like no more jobs in the black community.
You're just hanging out in the wrong neighborhoods, bro.
They're not the wrong neighborhoods anymore now that they're gentrified.
Oh,
right?
Now that they're gentrified.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they still could be. There's a lot. The problem with gentrified neighborhoods is they generally host a large stable of Karens.
The problem with what the large neighborhoods?
The problem with gentrified neighborhoods is that they host a large stable of Karens.
See, that's the issue. See, and that's how gentrification. If you look at real history, not this you learn in school, you'll see that gentrification always starts with the Karens. You know why? Because they go scouting for places. They ask, "Where's your manager? Can I talk to your manager?" Ain't no managers in the hood.
Yeah,
and then they just.
I mean, there is. They just gotta ask. They be like, "Where's your OG homie at?"
Yeah, where's your OG?
Yeah, where's the OG?
Oh, he's locked up. Oh, I'm your OG now.
Yeah. Oh,
next thing you know,
we have a program for people that are without an OG.
And next thing you know, Karen and Chad,
Karen and Sharon,
they running up on you in South Central, and ain't nothing you can do about it because everybody's just confused. You see these motherfuckers like walking their dogs at 1 a.m. in the morning, like
those are just tweakers, bro.
No, there's white people.
Those are just tweakers, bro.
I promise you. I was living there. It was crazy.
Oh man, you know,
the tweakers be on. This is what I'm saying. Like the tweakers be on one block over, and like,
no, I'm gonna. You know what, you guys?
I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens, and then nothing happens because they're like, huh? What is this person here? It's like an alien touchdown, and like you don't know how to react to that.
You are out of this world, bro. Out of this world with all of this craziness rhetoric you're spewing. I hope you leave all this rhetoric behind in 2023, Rico, because we are moving forward in 2024. Out the door. High at 9 News. Yes. Thank you all
out the
for
door.
Tuning in.
2024. Watch us because we're gonna give you some more.
That's right. I like what you did there. That was cute.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh. Remember, when life gives you no place else to turn, you can always, always, always turn the up.
That's right.